I thought a simple blind date would be the most dangerous thing I'd do that week. I was wrong. Dead wrong. When the cafe window exploded and my normal guy threw his body over mine, I heard his security team call him by a name that made my blood freeze. Mr. Moretti. The most feared man in Chicago had just lied his way into my life, and my 7-year-old brother was watching from across the street. What I didn't know was that falling for the enemy would be the least of my problems. Because someone wanted Dante Moretti dead, and they didn't care who got caught in the crossfire. But here's the twist that'll blow your mind. By the end of this story, I'd be the one holding the gun. Subscribe and tell me in the comments. Would you trust a man who lied about his name to save your life? I crack my knuckles and stretch my back as I settle into the chair. The diner rush always leaves me wrung out, but tonight feels different. Tonight, I'm trying something Priya calls normal adult behavior. Maya, you sure about this? Priya asks, wiping down the last table. You haven't been on a date since Leo came to live with me. I untie my apron. I know. My phone buzzes. Leo's school again. My stomach drops. Miss Alvarez? Leo had another episode today. He locked himself in the supply closet during art class. I close my eyes. I'll be right there. 20 minutes later, I find my 7-year-old brother curled up in the principal's office. His dark hair falls over his face. He clutches his blue toy car. Hey, buddy. I kneel beside his chair. Rough day? Leo's eyes find mine. He doesn't speak. Hasn't said a word at school in 3 months. Not since Mom died. Not since the state decided I was old enough to raise him at 23. Let's try our breathing game, I say. We breathe together. In for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 4. His shoulders relax. The car stops trembling in his small fist. Better? He nods once. Good. Now, I have something to tell you. I'm going to try that grown-up thing tonight, just for 1 hour. Priya will stay with you. Leo's grip tightens on the car. I'll be right across the street at the cafe. You can see me through the window. Deal? Another nod. Smaller this time. Back at our apartment, I stare at my reflection. Jeans and a clean sweater. Nothing fancy. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I just need to prove to myself that I can sit across from a man and have a conversation. Priya arrives with pizza and her laptop. You look good, she says. Nervous? Maya felt nervous. Terrified. His name's Daniel, right? From the dating app? Right. Works in security, likes pancakes and old movies. I grab my keys. Sounds safe enough. Safe is good. Safe is what you need. I kiss Leo's forehead. He's already building a track for his cars on the coffee table. 1 hour, I tell him. I'll wave from the cafe window. The cafe sits directly across from our building. Through the glass, I can see Priya and Leo at our kitchen table. My brother points at the window. Priya waves at me. The bell chimes as I enter. A man stands near the corner booth. Tall, dark hair, kind eyes. He wears a simple black sweater and jeans. Maya? His voice was calm. Daniel? That's me. He smiles. Thank you for coming. We sit. He chooses the chair facing the door. I notice this but don't comment. Men have their quirks. So, security work, I say. That sounds interesting. It can be. Mostly boring, honestly. Long hours. What about you? You mentioned food service? Waitressing, the diner down on 5th. I fidget with my keychain. Leo's blue car dangles from it. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills. His eyes find the keychain. Someone important? My little brother. He loves toy cars. Something shifted in his expression, softer somehow. That's a big responsibility, he says. The biggest. I glance out the window. Leo waves from across the street. I wave back. But worth it. Daniel follows my gaze. He can see us from here. That was the plan. He doesn't like it when I'm too far away. Smart kid. We order coffee and split a piece of chocolate cake. Daniel asks about my favorite pancake toppings. I tell him about Leo's obsession with blueberry pancakes shaped like cars. You make them car-shaped? He asks. Cookie cutters, dollar store investment that changed our Sunday mornings. He laughs. The sound was genuine. Outside, two men pause near the cafe window. They wear dark coats. One speaks into his phone. They move on. Daniel's posture changes. Straighter, alert. Everything okay? I ask. Fine, just... His eyes scan the street. Old habits. Security habits? Something similar? He looks back at me. Maya, can you trust me for the next 30 seconds? My breath caught. What? Just trust me, please. He reaches across the table. His hand covers mine. Gentle, but firm. Slide your chair back 2 inches. Casual, like you're getting comfortable. Why? Please. I push back slightly. Daniel's eyes never leave the window. Good. Now, if I tell you to move, you move fast. Understood? Maya felt scared. Daniel, you're scaring me. I'm sorry, I really am, but... The window spider cracks. Daniel throws his body over mine as the glass explodes inward. Get down, he shouts. Everyone down! I hear Leo crying across the street. Priya's voice high and frightened. My brother needs me. Leo! I try to stand. Daniel's weight holds me down. Stay still. Men flood through the cafe entrance. Armed men, professional men. They call orders to each other in code. Perimeter secure, Mr. Moretti. Mr. Moretti. The name hits me like cold water. Dante Moretti. Every person in Chicago knows that name. Every person fears it. You lied to me. My voice shook. You lied. Maya, listen. Let me go. My brother. I'll get you to him. Both of you. Safe. One of his men approaches. Older, gray-haired. Sir, we need to move. Now. Marco, get eyes on the building across the street. Woman and child. They're with us. Understood. Dante, helps me to my feet. Glass crunches under our shoes. You're him, I whisper. You're actually him. Yes. The Mafia Prince. Yes. His voice was quiet. And someone just tried to kill me while you were sitting right here. I look across the street. Priya holds Leo in the window. My brother points at the broken glass, at the men with guns. This is because of you. Yes. We could have died. Yes. Dante's jaw tightened. And I will spend the rest of my life making sure that never happens again. I need to get to Leo. I know. We're going. All of us. I don't want your protection. Maya. He steps closer. Look at me. I do. His eyes were dark brown, serious, afraid. Someone tried to put a bullet in my head while you were sitting 18 inches away. Do you understand what that means? It means I was in the wrong place. It means you're in danger because of me, whether you want my protection or not. Sirens wail in the distance. Marco touches his earpiece. Sir, police are 2 minutes out. We need to go. Dante looks at me. One night. Let me keep you and Leo safe for one night. Then we'll figure out the rest. I think about Leo's face in the window, about the fear in his eyes. One night, I say. One night. We move toward the exit. Dante's men surround us, professional, quiet, deadly. As we reach the door, I hear it. A small voice from across the street. Maya. Leo spoke. He actually spoke. My brother's voice cuts through sirens and shouts and fear. He needs me. I look at Dante. Get us to him, now. Already moving. We cross the street like a military unit. Dante stays between me and the broken window. His men watch every angle. Priya meets us at the building entrance. She clutches Leo against her chest. Maya, what the hell? I'll explain later. I take Leo from her arms. He wraps his legs around my waist. We have to go. Go where? Somewhere safe. I look at Dante. Right? Right. Marco? Vehicle ready, sir. Clean route mapped. Leo buries his face in my neck. His car presses against my shoulder blade. Maya, he whispers. Scared. Maya felt scared too. I know, baby. Me too. Dante steps closer. Leo? That's your name? My brother peeks over my shoulder. Nods. I'm Dante. I'm going to make sure you and your sister stay safe tonight. Is that okay? Leo studies him for a long moment, then nods again. Good man. We pile into a black SUV. Dante sits across from us. His eyes never stop moving, watching, calculating. Where are we going? I ask. Somewhere they can't find us. They? People who want to hurt me. People who don't care who else gets hurt in the process. Leo's fingers twist in my hair. He stopped shaking, but his breathing was still uneven. How long? I ask. Until it's safe. That's not an answer. Dante's eyes find mine. I don't know. The SUV pulls through a gate. High walls, security cameras, a house that looks like a fortress. Home sweet home, Marco says. Leo lifts his head, stares at the house. Big, he whispers. Very big, I agree. A woman meets us at the front door. Silver hair, kind face, flower on her apron. Signora Lucia, Dante says. We have guests. I can see that. Her voice was warm. Come in, child. You too, little one. Leo clings tighter as we enter. The house smells like bread and safety. Strange combination. Marco, status? Dante asks. Building swept. Perimeter secure. Russo's people scattered after the first shot. Russo? I look between them. Victor Russo? You know him? Dante's voice sharpened. Everyone knows him. He runs the South Side. Not anymore. Now he runs from me. Lucia guides us to a sitting room. Soft couches, warm lighting. Leo's grip loosens slightly. Are you hungry, little one? She asks Leo. He nods. I have soup and cookies. Leo looks at me. I nod. Okay, he whispers. Lucia smiles. Good boy, come with me. I start to follow. Let her, Dante says. Lucia raised 6 children. She knows what she's doing. He doesn't talk to strangers. He talked to me. I pause. He's right. Leo spoke to Dante in the car, actually responded to him. This is temporary, I say. We can't stay here. I know. I mean it, one night. I heard you the first time. Marco appears with 2 phones. Yours were compromised. These are clean. I take one. The screen shows 17 missed calls from Priya. She'll be worried. Call her, Dante says. But keep it short. I dial. Priya answers before the first ring. Maya? Oh God, are you okay? Is Leo? We're fine. Safe. I can't talk long. Where are you? The police want to talk to you. There are reporters. Tell them you don't know anything. Because you don't. Maya, this is insane. You're with him, aren't you? Dante Moretti. I look at him. He's moved to the window, watching, always watching. Yes. Jesus Christ. Maya. One night, Pri. Then we come home. Promise me. I promise. I hang up. Dante turns from the window. Lying to friends now? He asks. I'm not lying. We are going home. Tomorrow. Maya. His voice was gentle. Look outside. I join him at the window. Television trucks line the street beyond the gate. Reporters with cameras, police cars. They know you were with me, he says. Your face is probably on every news channel in the city. My stomach drops. What does that mean? It means going home isn't an option anymore. From the kitchen comes the sound of Leo's laughter. Actual laughter. I can't remember the last time I heard it. He's talking, I say. Children feel safe here. This isn't safety. This is a prison with better furniture. Sometimes they're the same thing. I turned to face him. Not to me. Something shifted in his expression. Understanding, maybe. What do you need? He asks. I need to know my brother will be okay. He will be. I need to know this won't destroy our lives. I'll make sure it doesn't. I need to know. You won't lie to me again. Dante's breath caught. I can't promise that. Then we're leaving. Maya. No, no more lies. If we're stuck here, if our lives are upside down because of you, then you owe me the truth. The truth will scare you. I'm already scared. He stares at me for a long moment, then nods. Okay, no more lies. Starting now? Starting now. Leo appears in the doorway, cookie crumbs on his shirt, Lucia behind him. Maya, he says. Look. He holds up a small blue car, identical to his keychain car, but newer. Lucia gave it to me. That's nice, baby. It matches. He shows me both cars. Twins. I see that. Leo walks to Dante, stops 3 feet away. Thank you, he says. For what? Keeping Maya safe. Dante kneels down, eye level with my brother. You're welcome, Leo. I'll keep you safe too. Leo steps closer, places the new blue car in Dante's palm. Twins, he says again. Dante's hand closes around the car. His voice was rough when he speaks. Twins. Leo smiles, actually smiles, and I realize leaving isn't going to be as simple as I thought. Bedtime, I announce. It's been a long day. I'll show you to your rooms, Lucia says. You'll be comfortable here. As we head upstairs, I catch Dante's eye. He's still holding Leo's car. Tomorrow, I say. We talk about everything. Tomorrow, he agrees. But something in his voice tells me tomorrow will bring more questions than answers. Something tells me one night might not be enough. I wake to the smell of pancakes burning. Leo sits up beside me on the guest room bed. His hair sticks up in 3 directions. Someone's cooking, he whispers. Someone's trying to cook, I correct. We follow the smoke downstairs. Dante stands at the stove, frowning at a pan. His shirt is pristine white. The pancakes are charcoal black. Need help? I ask. He turns. His face was sheepish. I may have overestimated my skills. You think? Leo giggles. The sound makes Dante smile. I wanted to make breakfast, he says, like normal people do. Normal people don't burn down kitchens. Fair point. I move to the stove, scrape the ruined pancakes into the trash. Start over, lower heat this time. Dante watches me mix new batter. You're good at this. Practice. Leo loves pancakes. What kind? Blueberry. Car-shaped, remember? Right. The cookie cutters. Leo climbs onto a stool. Can we make car pancakes here? I look around the massive kitchen. I don't see cookie cutters. I might have some, Dante says, in storage. You have cookie cutters in storage? His jaw tightened. I used to, for someone else. The silence stretched. Leo swings his legs from the stool. Who? He asks. Dante's eyes find mine. I see pain there, deep and old. A little girl, he says. A long time ago. Where is she now? Dante's breath caught. She died. Leo stops swinging his legs. Like Mama? Yes, like your mama. I'm sorry. Thank you. I pour batter into the pan. The kitchen feels heavy with grief. Mine, his, Leo's. We're all carrying ghosts. How old? I ask quietly. 5. My heart breaks a little. I'm sorry, too. It was my fault. Dante. It was. His voice was firm. I ignored a warning, took her for ice cream instead of staying inside. The car that hit us was meant for me. Leo slides off his stool, walks to Dante. It wasn't your fault, he says. How do you know? Because you're sad. Bad people aren't sad when people die. Dante kneels down, eye level with my brother again. You're a smart boy, Leo. I know. This makes Dante laugh, really laugh. Leo grins back. Can you flip pancakes? Leo asks. I can try. Maya will teach you. She's good at everything. Is she? Yep, she takes care of everyone. I flip the first pancake, perfect golden brown. Not everyone, I say, just you. And now Dante, too. Leo, he needs taking care of. Look at his pancakes. Dante grins. Your brother's right. I clearly need supervision. Marco enters the kitchen. Sir, we have movement. Dante's expression hardens. Where? 3 blocks out, Russo's people, probing the perimeter. How many? 2 cars, 6 men. Leo's hand finds mine. He's learned to read tension in adult voices. What does that mean? I ask. It means they found us faster than I hoped, Dante says. How? Money, connections. Russo has both. So we leave. Where? He'll follow wherever we go. Maya felt trapped. Then what? We stay. We defend. We end this. With my brother here? With your brother protected, there's a difference. Marco clears his throat. Sir, we should move to the secure floor. The secure floor? Reinforced. Better sightlines. Panic room if needed. A panic room. I turn off the stove. Jesus Christ. Maya, Leo says. You said a bad word. I know. Sorry. It's okay. Mama used to say bad words too. When she was scared? When she was mad. Like you. He's right. I am mad. Furious. My brother shouldn't know about panic rooms, about men with guns, about any of this. I want to go home, I say. I know, Dante says, but home isn't safe anymore. Because of you. Yes, because of me. His honesty hits harder than lies would. How long until it's safe again? I don't know. That's not good enough. It's all I have. Leo tugs my sleeve. Maya, I'm hungry. Right, breakfast. Normal things. I turn the stove back on. Pancakes first, I say. Crisis after. Smart priority, Marco says. We eat in the kitchen. Leo chatters about the cars Lucia showed him in the garage. Classic models. Shiny and perfect. Can I sit in one? He asks Dante. If Lucia says it's okay. She says everything's okay. I like her. She likes you too. How do you know? Because she made you cookies. Lucia only makes cookies for people she likes. Leo smiles around a mouthful of pancakes. Syrup drips down his chin. These are good, he says, even without car shapes. We'll find those cookie cutters, Dante promises. When? Soon. I catch Dante's eye. Wonder if he's lying again? Wonder if there will be a soon for any of us. The doorbell chimes, not the casual ding of visitors, the long, insistent press of urgent business. Marco speaks into his earpiece. Movement at the front gate. Expected? Dante asks. Negative. Unknown vehicle. Dante stands. Take them upstairs. I want to know what's happening, I say. After, when it's safe. Everything here requires safety clearance first. Yes, it does. His eyes were serious, apologetic but firm. Come on, Leo, let's go see those cars. But I'm not done eating. Bring your plate. Leo grabs his pancakes and follows me toward the stairs. Over his shoulder, he calls to Dante. Don't let the bad men in. I won't. Promise? I promise. Upstairs feels different, quieter. Lucia waits in a sitting room with windows that don't open and walls that seem thicker. How often does this happen? I ask her. Less than it used to, more than I'd like. That's not reassuring. Honesty rarely is, dear. Leo settles on the floor with his cars. He builds a track between the coffee table legs. Lucia, he says, can the bad men get in here? No, little one. This room is very safe. Like a fort? Exactly like a fort. Good. Maya doesn't like forts, but I do. I look at him. When did you build forts? With Mama, before she got sick. We made them out of blankets and chairs. My throat tightens. I remember. She said forts keep the scared away. Smart Mama. Yeah, she was. Lucia hands me tea I didn't ask for. It tastes like comfort and calm. How long have you worked for him? I ask. 15 years, since before Isabella. Isabella? His daughter. The little girl, the one who died. You knew her? I raised her, from a baby. Lucia's voice was soft. She was sunshine with brown hair. What happened? He blamed himself. Still does. But it wasn't his fault. Then whose was it? No one's. Everyone's. The world we live in. Leo rolls a car across the floor. It hits the wall and bounces back. Like life, he says. What's like life, baby? The car. It hits things and bounces back. Sometimes my brother's wisdom scares me. The intercom crackles. Dante's voice fills the room. All clear, false alarm. Leo jumps up. Can we go down now? In a minute, I say, but he's already at the door, racing downstairs to find Dante. I follow, find them in the kitchen. Leo shows Dante his car trick, how it bounces off walls. Very smart, Dante says. Physics in action. What's physics? The way things move, the way they bounce back. Like people? Dante's eyes find mine. Sometimes, if they're strong enough. Maya's strong. She takes care of everything. I can see that. Are you strong too? I try to be. Good. Maya needs someone else to be strong sometimes. My brother, the world's smallest matchmaker. Leo, I say, let's clean up breakfast. But I want to talk to Dante. You can talk while you clean. Leo sighs, picks up his plate. Maya makes me clean everything, he tells Dante. Good habit. That's what she says, but habits are boring. Some habits keep you safe. Like what? Like staying close to people you trust, like listening when they tell you to run. Leo nods seriously. I listen to Maya. Smart boy. I know. We clean in comfortable silence. Leo chatters. Dante listens, answers questions about cars and physics and why bad men exist. Because some people are broken inside, he says, and they try to break everyone else. Can they be fixed? Some can, some can't. Which kind are you? The question hangs in the air. Dante stares at Leo for a long moment. I don't know yet. Leo considers this. I think you can be fixed. Why? Because you make good pancakes when Maya helps, and you listen to my car stories. Broken people don't do nice things. Dante's throat worked. Thank you, Leo. You're welcome. After cleanup, Leo announces he wants to nap. I tuck him into the guest bed. He's asleep before I finish the story. Downstairs, I find Dante in his office. Dark wood and serious books. He sits behind a desk that could land aircraft. He likes you, I say. I like him too. That's not always good for people who get close to you. No, it's not. I sit across from his desk. Tell me about Isabella. Dante's hands still on his papers. Why? Because Leo's getting attached. I need to know what happened to the last child you cared about. You want the whole story? I want the truth. All of it. He leans back in his chair. Her mother died when she was 2. Cancer. I raised her alone. That must have been hard. Best 5 years of my life. What happened the day she died? His jaw tightened. Marco told me to stay inside. Russo was making moves, consolidating territory. It wasn't safe to go out. But you went anyway. She wanted ice cream. It was sunny. She was 5 years old and wanted ice cream. His voice broke slightly. So I said yes. And? The car hit us 3 blocks from the ice cream shop, T-boned the driver's side. Where she was sitting. Yes. Did she suffer? No, it was instant. And you? Broken ribs, concussion, guilt that won't die. Maya felt sad for him. It wasn't your fault. Everyone keeps saying that. Because it's true. Is it? If I'd listened to Marco? She'd still be dead. Different day, maybe. But Russo would have found another way. You don't know that. I know men like him don't stop. Ever. Dante stares out the window. She used to sing in the car. Off-key versions of everything on the radio. Leo does that too. I know. I heard him this morning. It hurts. Yes. But it's also beautiful. How? Because it means you loved her enough to let it hurt. Something shifted in his expression. Surprise, maybe. Most people don't understand that, he says. I'm not most people. No, you're not. The silence stretched between us. Comfortable now. Shared grief makes strange bridges. Dante? Yes? What happens if Russo doesn't stop? He will. How can you be sure? Because I won't let him hurt anyone else I care about. Anyone else you care about? He looks at me. Really looks. His eyes were dark and honest. Yes. You barely know us. I know enough. Such as? You'd die for that boy. You work 2 jobs to keep him fed. You haven't bought yourself new clothes in months, but his shoes fit perfectly. I blink. How do you? I notice things. It's how I stay alive. And I think you're the strongest person I've ever met. I'm not strong, I'm terrified. Same thing sometimes. The intercom crackles again. Marco's voice this time. Sir, we have a delivery. What kind? Package for Miss Alvarez. Small box. No return address. Dante's face hardens. Don't touch it. Already secured, sir. Bomb squad's en route. Maya felt scared. A bomb? Probably not, but we don't take chances. Then what? A message. Russo likes sending messages. What kind of messages? The kind that let you know he's still watching. I stand. I want to see it. Maya, if it's for me, I want to see it. After Bomb Squad clears it. Fine. But fear crawls up my spine like cold fingers. Leo sleeps upstairs, innocent and trusting. And somewhere out there, Victor Russo is sending messages meant to scare us. The worst part? It's working. 2 hours later, Marco brings the box to Dante's office. Small, wrapped in brown paper. Innocent looking. What did they find? Dante asks. No explosives, no biological agents. Just this. Marco sets it on the desk. We all stare at it. Open it, I say. Dante cuts the tape carefully, lifts the lid. Inside sits a small music box, silver and delicate, the kind little girls treasure. Turn it on, I whisper. Dante winds the key. The melody starts. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Dante's hands shake once, then go perfectly still. Isabella's favorite song, he says. How does Russo know that? He makes it his business to know things. Dante's voice was ice. Things that hurt. There's a note, Marco says, tucked under the music box, folded white paper. Dante reads it silently. What does it say? He hands it to me. The words are typed, clean and simple. Next time, I won't miss. Maya felt sick. He's threatening us. He's threatening me, Dante corrects. You're just leverage. Same result. No, very different result. Explain. Leverage can be protected. Targets die. The music box plays its cheerful tune, innocent and menacing at once. Turn it off, I say. Dante closes the lid. Silence fills the room. We need to leave, I say. All of us. Tonight. Where would we go? Anywhere. Another city, another state. Maya. Dante's voice was patient. Russo has reach in 48 states. He has connections in 6 countries. There's nowhere to run that he can't follow. Then what? We end this. How? By making sure he can't threaten anyone ever again. Marco nods. I can have a team ready by midnight. No. I stand up. No more. Violence. Maya. I said no. My brother is upstairs. He's 7 years old. He's been through enough. This isn't about Leo. Everything is about Leo. Every decision I make, every risk I take, all of it comes back to what's best for him. And what's best for him is ending this threat. What's best for him is getting away from it. Dante stands too. Walks around the desk until he's close enough to touch. They shot at you yesterday, he says. Glass exploded 18 inches from your face. Do you understand what that means? It means I was in the wrong place. It means they don't care if you live or die, as long as it hurts me. I'm not your responsibility. Yes, you are. Since when? Since you walked into that cafe. Since Leo called my name. Since I decided I can't lose anyone else. His honesty hits me hard. I see the guilt in his eyes. The fear. Dante? I failed, Isabella. I won't fail you. We're not your second chance. Maybe not, but you're my only chance. The music box sits between us. Silent now, waiting. One more night, I say. Then we discuss options. Options? Witness protection, new identities, disappeared lives. That's not living. That's hiding. Sometimes they're the same thing. Not for you. You're too strong to spend your life hiding. I'm strong enough to do whatever keeps Leo safe. Even if it destroys who you are? I stopped being anyone but Leo's sister the day our mother died. Something shifted in his expression. Understanding mixed with sadness. That's not true, he says. How would you know? Because I've watched you for 2 days. You're not just a sister. You're a woman who makes car-shaped pancakes and reads bedtime stories and fights for what matters. Leo matters. So do you. Not to me. To me. The words hang between us, heavy and true. I look away first. I should check on Leo. Maya. I stop at the door. What? The music box. Isabella had one just like it. I figured. She used to wind it when she couldn't sleep. Said the song kept the monsters away. Did it work? For a while. What happened when it stopped working? Dante's throat worked. She asked me to sing it instead. Did you? Every night, until the night she died. Maya felt heartbroken for him. I'm sorry. So am I. I find Leo in the kitchen with Lucia. He's helping her make bread. Flour covers everything, including his hair. Maya. He runs to me with sticky hands. Look what I learned. I see. You're a mess. A good mess. The best kind. Lucia agrees. Leo goes back to kneading dough. His tongue pokes out in concentration. He's happy here, Lucia says quietly. He's happy anywhere people are kind to him. Dante's very kind to children. I know. He needs family again. Lucia, I'm not interfering, just observing. Observe quieter. She smiles. As you wish. Leo holds up his hands. Maya, help me wash. At the sink, I scrub flour from his fingers. He chatters about bread and cars and the cat he saw in the garden. This is a nice house, he says. Very nice. Nicer than ours. Different from ours. Better? Bigger. That's not the same thing. Smart boy. No, it's not. I like our house better. Why? Because it's ours. This one belongs to Dante. Do you like Dante? Yes. He's sad but nice. Sad how? Like you when you think about Mama. Out of the mouths of babes. But he's getting less sad. Leo continues. Since we came here? How do you know? He smiles more. Real smiles, not pretend ones. I dry his hands with a kitchen towel. You're very observant. I have to be. Sad people need watching. Is that why you watch me? Sometimes? And? You're getting less sad too. Am I? Yep, since Dante. Leo, I know you like him. It's okay. I don't. You do the thing. What thing? The thing where you touch your hair when you're nervous but trying not to show it. I drop my hand from my hair. I do not. You just did it again. Observant doesn't begin to cover it. Liking someone and being able to be with them are different things, I tell him. Why? Because life's complicated. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes it does. Leo considers this. Can we stay one more night? Why? I want to see if the bread turns out good, and Lucia promised to show me the library. There's a library? With books that have pictures of cars, real old cars. Of course there is. One more night, I agree. Then we go home. Okay. But his voice was too casual, like he knows something I don't. That evening, we eat Lucia's bread with dinner. Leo was right, it's good. He beams with pride. I helped make this, he tells Dante. I can tell. It's the best bread I've ever had. Really? Really. Lucia taught me about kneading. You have to be patient and gentle. Important skills. For bread or for people? Dante glances at me. Both. After dinner, Leo asks for a story. We settle in the living room. Leo curls between Dante and me on the couch. What story do you want? I ask. The one about the dragon. Which dragon story? The one where the dragon isn't really bad, just lonely. I don't know that one. I do, Dante says. Leo brightens. You do? Would you like me to tell it? Yes. I expect a simple fairy tale. Instead, Dante spins a story about a dragon who lived in a castle and scared everyone away because he was afraid of being hurt. But one day, he says, a brave girl and her little brother came to visit. What happened? Leo asks. They weren't afraid. They saw past his scary outside to his lonely inside. Did they become friends? They became family. Leo smiles. I like that story. Me too. Is it true? The best stories always are. Leo's eyes drift closed. I carry him upstairs while Dante watches from the bottom of the stairs. Sweet dreams, baby, I whisper. Maya? Yeah? I think the dragon story is about us. What makes you think that? Because Dante's eyes were sad when he told it, but not as sad as before. I tuck him in and kiss his forehead. Sleep tight? Maya? What now? I love you. I love you too. And I think Dante loves us too, even though he's scared to say it. From the mouths of babes. Downstairs, Dante waits in the living room. The lights are dimmed. The fire crackles in the fireplace. Good story, I say. Thank you. Leo thinks it's about us. Smart boy. Is it? Dante looks at me. His eyes were honest and afraid. Maybe. What happens in the real story, after the family part? I don't know yet. It's still being written. I sit beside him on the couch, closer than necessary. What do you want to happen? I want them to stay. I want the dragon to learn how to be good at loving people instead of good at scaring them. And if the girl wants to leave, to keep her brother safe, then the dragon lets them go, because that's what love means. Even if it destroys him, even then. The fire pops. Sparks fly up the chimney. What if the girl doesn't want to leave? I ask. What if she's just scared? His breath caught. Then the dragon waits, and hopes, and promises to be patient while she figures it out. How long would he wait? As long as it takes. I lean closer. What if she's figured it out already? Maya, what if she's just afraid of saying it out loud? Saying what? That she doesn't want to leave. That she wants to help write the story. Dante's eyes find mine. What about keeping her brother safe? Maybe safe doesn't mean running away. Maybe safe means staying with people who love you. Even dangerous people? Especially dangerous people. They fight hardest for what they love. You barely know me? I know enough. What do you know? You make terrible pancakes, but you try anyway. You listen to 7-year-olds talk about cars. You carry guilt that isn't yours to carry. And you've spent 2 days putting my brother's safety before your own. That tells me everything I need to know about who you are. I'm still dangerous. So am I. I'll fight anyone who threatens Leo, including you, if necessary. Even me? Especially you. Dante smiles. I wouldn't expect anything less. Good, because I don't do anything halfway. Neither do I. The space between us shrinks. His hand covers mine. Maya? Yeah? I think I'm falling in love with you. My breath caught. Think? No. I know I'm falling in love with you. That's inconvenient? Very. And dangerous. Extremely. And probably stupid. Definitely stupid. I lean closer. Good thing I like stupid. Do you? I like you. Same thing? Sometimes. He cups my face in his hands. Are you sure? No, but I'm sure enough. Sure enough for what? For this. I kiss him, soft at first, testing, then deeper when he responds. When we break apart, he rests his forehead against mine. What happens now? He asks. Now we figure it out as we go. Together? Together. Even with Russo out there? Especially with Russo out there. Maya. We fight for what we love, remember? All 3 of us. All 3? You, me, Leo, we're a family now. Are we? Leo says so, and he's usually right about important things. Dante's smile was real this time, not careful or measured, real. I love you, he says. I love you too. And Leo? Leo loves everyone who's kind to him and makes good stories about dragons. I can work with that. Good, because we're a package deal. I wouldn't have it any other way. The fire burns low. Outside, Chicago sleeps. Inside, 3 broken people begin building something whole. Tomorrow will bring Russo and threats and choices. Tonight, we have this. Peace and safety and love. For now, it's enough. I wake to the sound of breaking glass. Leo jerks upright beside me. His eyes are wide and frightened. Maya? Shh, stay quiet. The house alarm screams. Red lights flash in the hallway. Leo grabs my hand. Is it the bad men? I don't know. My phone buzzes. Text from Dante. Stay put. Lock the door. I flip the deadbolt. Pull Leo away from the windows. Remember the drill? I ask. Safe room if you say the word. What's the word? Basil. Good boy. Footsteps pound in the hallway. Leo's grip tightens on my hand. Maya, I'm scared. Maya felt scared too. I know, baby. Me too. The doorknob rattles. Someone tests the lock. Who is it? I call. Marco, we need to move, now. I open the door. Marco stands in tactical gear. His face was grim. What happened? Perimeter breach. 2 points of entry. Dante's handling the main threat. Where? Doesn't matter. We go up. Safe room. Move. Leo and I follow Marco down the hall. Up narrow stairs I hadn't seen before. The safe room looks like a bunker. Steel walls, multiple monitors. Enough food for a week. Stay here until I come back, Marco says. Where are you going? To help Dante. Marco. I catch his arm. Keep him alive. Always do. He locks the door from outside. The monitors show different angles of the house. I scan each screen. There. Leo points. 2 men in black move through the garden. Professional, armed. They communicate with hand signals. Are those the bad men? Yes. Where's Dante? I check the other screens. Find him on the main floor. He moves like water between rooms. Fast and silent. There. He's okay. For now. Smart boy, too smart. One of the men reaches the back door, tries the handle, locked. He produces something that looks like putty. What's he doing? Making his own door. The explosion rocks the house. Leo covers his ears. The man steps through the smoking hole. Can he get up here? I don't know. On another monitor, Dante intercepts the second intruder. The fight is brief and efficient. Dante wins. One down, I whisper. The remaining man moves through the kitchen, checks rooms systematically. He knows the house layout. How does he know where to go? Someone told him. Someone who's been here before? Or someone who's been watching? The man reaches the main staircase, starts climbing. Dante appears behind him. Behind you, Leo whispers at the screen. Dante moves like a shadow. The intruder never hears him coming. The fight lasts 30 seconds. Dante doesn't waste motion. When it's over, the man doesn't get up. Is he dead? Leo asks. I think so. Good. Leo, bad men who try to hurt our family deserve to be stopped. Our family. When did Leo start thinking of Dante as family? Since the dragon story, probably. The monitors show Marco clearing the remaining rooms. Dante speaks into his radio. All clear signals flash green. My phone buzzes. Dante. Coming up. 5 minutes later, the lock disengages. Dante enters looking like he fought a war. Blood on his knuckles. Shirt torn, but alive. You okay? He asks. We're fine. You? Better now? Leo launches himself at Dante, wraps his arms around his waist. I was scared, Leo says. I know. It's over now. Promise? Promise. But something in Dante's voice tells me it's not over. Not really. How many? I ask. 2, both down. Dead? Yes. Leo looks up at Dante. You had to? Yes. To protect us? Yes. Then it's okay. The simple acceptance in my brother's voice breaks my heart. No 7-year-old should understand killing as protection. Can we go downstairs now? Leo asks. In a few minutes, Marco's cleaning up. Cleaning up? Making the house safe again. Leo nods like this makes perfect sense, which is the most heartbreaking part. An hour later, we sit in Dante's office. Leo builds car tracks on the floor. The adults talk in code. Russo? I ask. Has to be. The timing, the coordination. What does this mean? It means he's escalating, testing our defenses. And next time he'll send more men. Maya felt exhausted. How many more? As many as it takes. To do what? To get to me, through you. So we leave. Maya, we pack up, tonight. Find somewhere he can't reach us. There's nowhere he can't reach us. There has to be. Where? Another safe house? Another city? Another country? He has resources, time, patience. Then what's your solution? End the threat. By killing him. By whatever means necessary. In front of my brother? Away from your brother. And if you don't come back? Then Marco gets you both to safety. That's not good enough. It's all I have. Leo looks up from his cars. Are you fighting about the bad man? Yes, I say. Want to know what I think? Always. I think running away is stupid. Leo, this is our house now. The bad man wants to take it away, so we fight. It's not our house, baby. Dante said it was. Yesterday when we made bread. He said this was our home now. I look at Dante. Did you? I might have mentioned it. When? When Leo asked if he could plant flowers in the garden. And you said? I said he could plant whatever he wanted, because this was his home. His home? Your home, both of you. Something warm spreads through my chest. Hope mixed with terror. You can't just decide that. I didn't. Leo did, when he put his cars in my office. When he asked Lucia to teach him bread. when he started calling this place home. And me? You decided last night, when you kissed me, when you said we were a family. That was before what? Before people tried to hurt us? Before we had to fight for what we love? Yes. Maya. Dante kneels beside my chair. Fighting for something doesn't make it less worth having. It makes it more precious. Even if someone gets hurt? Especially then. Leo abandons his cars, comes to stand between us. I don't want to run away, he says. Baby, it might be safer. Safer isn't always better. Sometimes you have to be brave to keep good things. Where did you learn that? From you. You were brave when Mama died. You kept me even though it was hard. That's different. How? Because you're my brother. I had to. And now Dante's family too, so we have to keep him. Simple logic from a 7-year-old mouth. What if keeping him means danger? What if losing him means being alone? Leo's question hangs in the air. The truth of it cuts deep. I can't lose you, I tell him. You won't. Dante won't let anything happen to me. Will you, Dante? Never. See? Problem solved. If only it were that simple. Maya, Dante says, look at me. I do. His eyes were steady and sure. I love you. Both of you. That means I'll do whatever it takes to keep you safe. Including getting yourself killed? Including staying alive. Because dead men can't protect anyone. Promise me. Promise you what? That you'll come back. Whatever you have to do to end this. Promise you'll come back. I promise. Swear it. I swear it. Leo nods approvingly. Good. Now can we have dinner? Fighting makes me hungry. At dinner, Lucia serves pot roast and pretends nothing happened. Leo chatters about his car collection. The empty chairs where the security team usually sits remind us that normal is fragile. How many men do you have? I ask Dante quietly. Enough. That's not a number. 12 on rotation, 20 on call. And Russo? More. How many more? Does it matter? It matters to me. 40, maybe 50. The odds hit me hard. That's not good. Numbers aren't everything. We have better training, better motivation. What motivation? We're protecting home. They're just following orders. Home? Home. After dinner, I tuck Leo into bed. He seems calmer than he should be. You okay? I ask. Yep. Really? After tonight? Maya, bad things happen sometimes. You taught me that. I did? When Mama died, you said bad things happen, but we keep going. We keep loving people. We keep making good choices. And tonight was a bad thing. But we're still here, still together. That's what matters. When did you get so wise? I've always been wise. You just noticed. I kiss his forehead. Sleep tight. Maya? Yeah? Are you going to marry Dante? The question catches me off guard. Why would you ask that? Because people who love each other get married, and you love each other. It's complicated. Everything's complicated if you think too hard about it. Are you okay with that? If I married him? Are you kidding? He's rich and nice and he makes you happy. Plus, he promised to find those cookie cutters. Those are your criteria for a stepfather? Those, and he protects us from bad men. That's pretty much everything important. I'll keep that in mind. Good. Now go kiss him goodnight. He's waiting for you. How do you know? Because he always waits for you. Haven't you noticed? Downstairs, Dante sits in his office. Papers scattered across the desk. Plans and maps and things I don't want to understand. Plotting? I ask. Planning? What's the difference? Planning keeps people alive. I settle in the chair across from him. What's the plan? You don't want to know. Yes, I do. Maya, if I'm staying, If we're doing this, I want to know everything. Dante studies my face. Everything? Everything. Russo's holed up in a warehouse on the south side, 3 blocks from the river. How do you know? Marco followed the men who didn't make it home tonight. And tomorrow night, we end this. How? By walking in the front door and making him an offer? What kind of offer? The kind he can't refuse. That sounds like a movie line. Sometimes movies get it right. What if he refuses anyway? He won't. But if he does, then we make sure he can't hurt anyone ever again. By killing him. By whatever means necessary. I lean back in my chair. You're really going to do this? Yes. Tomorrow night? Yes. And you expect me to just sit here and wait? Yes. That's not happening. Maya, I'm going with you. Absolutely not. Then you're not going either. That's not your choice. Watch me. We stare at each other across the desk, wills clashing like swords. It's too dangerous, he says finally. Everything about this is dangerous. At least together we control some variables. What if something happens to you? What if something happens to you? What if I sit here waiting and you never come back? What if Leo loses both of us in one night? Leo needs his family intact, all of it. You're not trained for this. I'm trained in keeping what matters safe. That includes you. Maya, we're partners now, in everything. That means we face threats together. This isn't a partnership decision. This is a tactical situation. Then train me. You have 18 hours. Dante's breath caught. You're serious. Dead serious. You could get killed. So could you. I've been doing this for 15 years. And I've been keeping Leo safe for 8 months. Different skills, same goal. This is insane. This is love. Love doesn't require suicide missions. Love requires whatever it takes. Dante stares at me for a long moment, then reaches for his phone. Marco, I need you in my office. What are you doing? Teaching my partner how not to get us both killed. Partner? You said we're partners, in everything. I did. Then welcome to the family business. Which is protecting what matters. Marco appears in the doorway, takes one look at our faces and sighs. Let me guess, she's coming tomorrow night. How did you know? Because she's exactly as stubborn as you are. God help us all. Can you train her? In 18 hours? To not die? To not get us all killed. Marco looks at me. You sure about this? No, but I'm sure about him, about us, about fighting for family. Good enough. We start at dawn. Marco, Dante says. Yeah? Thank you. Thank me when we all make it home. That night, I lie awake listening to Leo breathe beside me. Tomorrow will change everything, win or lose, live or die. But for the first time since this started, I'm not afraid of the unknown. I'm afraid of giving up without a fight, and that's a fear I can live with. Because sometimes love means running toward the danger. Sometimes it means standing your ground. Tomorrow, we stand our ground. Together. The warehouse squats against the Chicago skyline like a cancer. Dark windows, rusted walls. Perfect place for bad men to hide. I check my earpiece one more time. Marco's voice crackles through. Positions? East side clear, comes the first response. West side clear. South entrance ready? Dante looks at me. Last chance to change your mind. Not happening. We've been over this. The plan is simple. Walk in the front door. Russo expects an attack, not a conversation. Remember, Dante says, stay behind me. Do exactly what we practiced. I remember. 18 hours of training compressed into basics. How to move, how to breathe, how to shoot if everything goes wrong. Maya felt terrified and ready. You sure Leo's safe? I ask. Lucia has instructions. If we're not back by dawn, they disappear. Where? Somewhere Russo can't find them. Promise me. Maya, look at me. I do. His eyes were calm and sure. We're coming home tonight. All of us? All of us. Marco's voice again. Movement inside, 6 men minimum. Russo? Confirmed, back office. Weapons? Standard, nothing we can't handle. Dante nods. Let's end this. We approach the main entrance. Steel door, single light above it, the kind of place nightmares come from. Dante doesn't knock. The door isn't locked. Inside smells like motor oil and fear. Empty warehouse, concrete floors, high ceiling lost in shadows. Victor! Dante calls. His voice echoes off the walls. I know you're here. Let's talk. Footsteps on metal stairs. 3 men descend from an office platform. Russo walks between them. He looks ordinary. Medium height. Thinning hair. The kind of man you'd ignore in a crowd. Dante Moretti, he says. Finally. Victor. You brought a friend? Russo's eyes find mine. I feel dirty just from his attention. My partner, Dante says. Partner? Russo laughs. Since when do you share? Since now. Interesting development? More men appear from the shadows. We're surrounded, just like we expected. So, Russo says, what brings you to my humble warehouse? An offer. I'm listening. You want me dead. I want you to stop threatening innocent people. Those people aren't innocent. They chose to stand with you. A 7-year-old boy chose nothing. He's innocent. Children suffer when adults make poor choices. Something cold moves through Dante's voice. Like your children suffered? Russo's face hardens. My children are none of your business. Your son Anthony overdosed last year. Your daughter Maria hasn't spoken to you in 5 years. Shut up. Must be hard, driving away everyone you love. I said shut up. Is that why you sent the music box? Because losing a child makes you crazy? Russo pulls a gun, points it at Dante's chest. I said shut up. Victor. Dante's voice was calm. We both know how this ends. Do we? You can shoot me. My men will kill you before I hit the ground. Maybe, but I'll take you with me. And then what? My organization doesn't die with me. Marco takes over. He's less reasonable than I am. Meaning? Meaning he'll burn your territory to the ground. Kill everyone who ever worked for you. Salt the earth so nothing grows back. You think I care? I think you're not ready to die. Everyone's ready to die, Moretti. The question is whether it means something. I step forward. Victor. The partner speaks. You want to hurt Dante? I understand that. Do you? Men like you, men like him, you think everything's about power and territory and who's afraid of who? Smart girl. But you're wrong. Am I? This isn't about territory. It's about family. Whose family? Mine. That little boy you threatened. He's my brother. The only family I have left. Touching. He's 7 years old. He likes toy cars and pancakes shaped like animals. He's afraid of loud noises and strangers. And if you hurt him, I'll spend the rest of my life making you pay. Russo laughs. You? What could you possibly do to me? I could be patient. I could wait. I could learn everything about everyone you love. I don't love anyone. Your grandchildren, Anthony's kids, 2 girls, 8 and 10. Russo's face changes. How do you... I could find them. I could get close. I could become their favorite babysitter. You wouldn't. I could be the last face they see before they disappear forever. The warehouse goes dead silent. Or, I continue, we could end this tonight. Walk away. Leave each other alone. Why would I trust you? Because I'm not bluffing. Look at my face. Tell me I'm not serious. Russo stares at me. Something shifts in his expression. You're as crazy as he is. Crazier. He has rules. I only have Leo. Meaning? Meaning I'll do things that would make Dante sick, because I'm not a professional. I'm just a sister who loves her brother. Maya felt calm saying the words, because they were true. You'd really hurt children? To protect my child? Yes. Even innocent children? There are no innocent children in this business, only targets and survivors. Jesus Christ. Victor, Dante says. She means it, every word. I can see that. So, what's it going to be? Do we all walk away? Or do we see who's willing to go furthest? Russo looks around the warehouse, at his men, at the guns pointed at each other. What are you offering? Partition. You keep the south side. I keep everything north of Roosevelt. And the girl? The girl keeps her brother, and her promise to hunt your family if you ever threaten ours again. That's not much of a deal. It's the only deal that keeps everyone breathing. And if I refuse? Then we find out who's right about how far people will go for family. The silence stretched like a held breath. Russo lowers his gun. Partition, he says. Partition. And the threats stop. They stop. All of them. All of them. Russo nods to his men. Weapons lower slowly. This doesn't make us friends, Moretti. I know. But it makes us even. Even. And the girl? The girl goes home to her brother. Lucky brother. Yes, he is. We back toward the exit. Slow and careful. Nobody makes sudden moves. Dante, Russo calls. Yeah? Next time you want to negotiate, call first. All this drama wasn't necessary. I'll remember that. Outside, the night air tastes like freedom. We walk to the car without speaking. Is it over? I ask when we're blocks away. It's over. Just like that? Just like that. You believe him? I believe he's smart enough to honor an agreement that keeps him alive. And if he's not, then we implement Plan B. Which was? You don't want to know. Maya felt relieved and exhausted. Can we go home now? We can go home. To Leo. To Leo. The house appears ahead, lights in every window. Lucia waiting on the porch. Leo runs down the front steps, still in his pajamas, hair sticking up. Maya! Dante! I catch him as he launches himself at us. He smells like soap and safety. I was worried, he says. We're okay. Both of you? Both of us. Good. Lucia made cookies while we waited. What kind? Car-shaped. She found the cookie cutters. Of course she did. Inside, the house feels different. Peaceful, like a place where families live instead of hide. How did it go? Lucia asks. Better than expected, Dante says. No shooting? No shooting. Grazie a Dio. Leo tugs my hand. Can we have cookies now? After you brush your teeth. But I already brushed them. Then you can have one cookie? Two? One. Okay, but a big one. In the kitchen, Leo shows off the car-shaped cookies, perfect little sedans made of sugar and flour. These are good, I tell Lucia. Isabella's recipe. Dante goes still. You made Isabella's cookies? She would have wanted Leo to have them. Something broke inside Dante's face. Good broken. Healing broken. Thank you, he says. She would have loved him. Yes, she would have. Leo bites into his cookie. Who's Isabella? Someone very special, Dante says. Like family? Like family. Is she in heaven with Mama? Yes. Good. Mama likes making friends. Out of the mouths of babes. Later, after cookies and stories and tucking Leo into bed, Dante and I sit on the couch. The fire burns low. The house settles into quiet. It's really over? I ask. It's really over. What happens now? Now we live. Like normal people. Are we normal people? Close enough. I curl against his side. His arm comes around me. Dante? When you told Russo I was your partner. Yeah. Did you mean it? Every word. In everything? In everything? Even the boring stuff? Especially the boring stuff. What if I want to go back to work? At the diner? Then Marco drives you every day until you get tired of bodyguards. What if I want to take Leo to school myself? Then we make sure the school knows who to call if anything seems wrong. What if I want a normal life? Then we build one. Together. I lift my head to look at him. That simple? That simple. And if normal gets boring, then we'll find interesting ways to stay entertained. Such as? I could teach you to drive the cars in the garage. All of them? All of them. Even the really expensive ones? Especially the really expensive ones. You realize Leo will want to learn too. In about 10 years, he'll start asking tomorrow. Then we'll let him sit in them, with the engine off. You're going to spoil him. Terribly. And me? Worse. I don't need spoiling. You need everything you've been giving everyone else for the past 8 months. Which is? Love, safety, someone who puts you first. Leo comes first. Leo comes first. You come second. I come third. That's not fair to you. That's exactly how I want it. Why? Because that's how families work. Children first, partner second, everything else third. And you're okay with that? I'm counting on it. The fire pops. Sparks dance up the chimney. Dante? Yeah? I love you. I love you too. All of you. The dangerous parts and the gentle parts and the parts that make terrible pancakes. Even the parts that just killed 2 men? Especially those, because they did it to protect us. Maya? Yeah? Will you marry me? The question hangs in the air like smoke. Is that a proposal? It's a hope. A proposal comes with a ring and a plan, and probably Lucia's approval. What does Lucia's approval involve? Pasta, lots of pasta, and lectures about proper Catholic ceremonies. And Leo's approval? Leo's approval involves cookie-cutter wedding cake and toy cars for all the guests. I laugh. That sounds perfect. Is that a yes? That's a yes. To the marriage or the cake? Both. Good answer. He kisses me, soft and sure and full of promises. When we break apart, Leo's voice drifts from the top of the stairs. Are you getting married? Were you listening? I call. Maybe. Come down here. Leo appears in dinosaur pajamas, hair sticking up worse than before. So? He says. Are you? Do you want us to? Dante asks. Duh, then we'd really be a family. We're already really a family. But marriage makes it official, like adoption papers. You know about adoption papers? I looked it up on Lucia's computer. After you sign them, no one can take you away from your family. And you want that? I want that. Dante looks at me. Adoption papers? If you're willing. I'm willing. Even with all the legal stuff? Especially with all the legal stuff. Leo claps his hands. So I get a new dad, and Maya gets a new husband? That's the plan. And we get to stay in this house? This is your house now. With the cars in the garage? With the cars in the garage. And Lucia's cookies? And Lucia's cookies. Best family ever. He hugs both of us at once, fierce and trusting and completely unafraid. Can we have the wedding here? He asks. If you want. In the garden, with flowers and cake and all the cars. All the cars? For decoration, like a car show but with marriage. I think we can arrange that. Good. Now can I go back to bed? Tomorrow's a school day. Since when do you care about school days? Since I have good dreams to dream about. Such as? Wedding cake cars and a family that stays together forever. 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 He kisses us both goodnight, trudges back upstairs like nothing world-changing just happened. He takes things well, Dante observes. He's learned to take what happiness he can get. And you? I'm learning. Good, because I plan to give you a lot of it. Happiness? Happiness, safety, love, cars that actually run, pancakes that don't burn. Don't promise what you can't deliver. I can deliver everything but the pancakes. I'll keep making pancakes. And I'll keep ruining them until you teach me properly. That could take years. I have years. What if you get tired of domestic life? What if you get tired of dangerous men who cook badly? Not possible. Same answer. 6 months later, Leo stands in the garden wearing his first real suit. Navy blue with a tie that matches his eyes. He holds the rings in a small velvet box. Do I look grown up? He asks. Very grown up. Good. Maya says important jobs require grown-up clothes. This is definitely an important job. The most important. Guests fill folding chairs between rose bushes and vintage cars. Lucia directed the decorating with military precision. Leo supervised the car placement with equal seriousness. Maya looks pretty, Leo says. I follow his gaze. Maya emerges from the house in simple white silk. No veil, no train. Just beautiful. My breath caught. Yeah, she does. Are you nervous? Terrified. Good nervous or bad nervous? Good nervous. Then it's okay. Mama always said good nervous means something. Wonderful's about to happen. Wise words from a wise boy. Maya joins us under the flower arch. Her smile could power the entire city. Ready? She asks. Ready? The ceremony is simple. Promises made, rings exchanged. Leo presents them with appropriate solemnity. When the priest says, "You may kiss the bride," Leo cheers loudest of all. Finally, he announces, now we can have cake. The reception spills across the garden. Music and dancing and laughter. Marco gives a toast about family being worth fighting for. Lucia cries into her handkerchief. Leo races between the vintage cars with 3 new friends from school. Their laughter echoes off the garage walls. He's happy, Maya observes. We all are. Even you? Especially me. No regrets? Only one. Which is? That Isabella never got to meet you. She knows about us. How? Leo talks to her. Every night before bed, he tells her about his day and his family and the man who makes terrible pancakes but excellent car sounds. Car sounds? Vroom vroom when he pushes the toy cars around. He does not. He absolutely does. Ask Lucia. I believe you. The sun sets behind Chicago's skyline. String lights twinkle in the trees. Our family and friends celebrate under an Illinois sky. Mrs. Moretti, Dante says. I like the sound of that. So do I. What happens now? Now we live happily ever after. In real life? In real life. With morning routines and grocery shopping and parent-teacher conferences? All of it. And pancakes? Especially pancakes. Leo runs up to us, cake frosting in his hair, joy written all over his face. Maya, Dante, come dance with me. We join him on the makeshift dance floor. 3 people who found each other in the darkness and chose to build something beautiful in the light. The music plays. Chicago glitters beyond the garden walls. And for the first time in longer than I can remember, everything feels exactly as it should be. I love you, Maya whispers. I love you too. Both of you. Both of us. Leo spins between us, laughing at the sky. Best family ever, he declares. Best family ever, we agree. And as the night deepens around us, I know with absolute certainty that we're finally, completely, perfectly home.